Hey everyone. Welcome back to my channel, where we dive into the world of programming and software development. Today, we've got an exciting topic: saving and reading settings with properties settings default in C#. This is a super handy feature that can make your applications much more user-friendly and robust. Before we get started, make sure to hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon so you never miss an update. Alright, let's dive right into Visual Studio. Imagine you're building a desktop application, and you want to save user preferences like window size, theme color, or even user credentials. This is where Properties Settings Default comes into play. So, what exactly is Properties Settings Default? Simply put, it's a way to store and retrieve user and application settings. These settings can be saved between sessions, making your application more dynamic and user-friendly. Let's create a simple setting. Go to the Project menu, select Properties, and then go to the Settings tab. Here, you can add a new setting. Let's add a setting called username of type string. Here you can create almost everything what you need. Many data types are possible and also possible to set an initial value for any settings. But more on this later. Now, let's write some code to save this setting. We'll create a simple form with a text box for the user to enter their name and a button to save it. Here, when the button is clicked, we save the text from the text box into our username setting and call save to persist it. So you see, it's very easy, just 2 lines of code. So let's test it with our username. Looks fine. The data is saved and ready for us, also when we close the program. Next, let's read the save setting when the application starts. We'll set the text box to display the saved username if it exists. Easy, right? This ensures that every time the user opens the application, their previously saved name is displayed. Now, let's take it up a notch with a real-world example. We'll create an application that remembers the window size and position, so it opens exactly where you left it. First, add settings for window size and window position. Here you can also see how many other data types are possible to store direct into the settings. Here, we're saving the window size and position when the form closes, and restoring it when the form loads. First, we check in the load event from our form if there is a value into our setting for size and location. If yes, we set it to our tool. So we are able to start every time the tool with the same values for location and size of the window. As a next step, we make sure that the values are saved each time the tool is closed. The form closing event is perfect for this. Seems really easy. Let's do some test with our new implementation. It works really great. Cool stuff, or? Alright, now it's challenge time. I want you to try this out yourself. Create a setting for a preferred theme color and implement functionality to save and load this setting. Post your code in the comments below, and I'll pick a few to showcase in the next video. Hint, you'll need to use a color dialog to let users pick a color and save it as a setting. Don't forget to update the form's background color when the setting is loaded. Now, let's move on to a quick conda. Here's a question for you. How do you persist settings for different users on the same machine? Think about it, and leave your answers in the comments. In the next video, I'll go over the solution and discuss user scope versus application scope settings. That's it for today's video. I hope you found this tutorial on properties settings default in C# helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more programming tips and tutorials. Thanks for watching, and happy coding!